Hey, don't you touch that remote. The show is about to start. You should have grabbed your snack like 5 minutes ago. Oh well, grab it anyways, be quick. And I know you've got your blanket, and I see you've got your tea, or a cup of hot cocoa. I'm not sure what that is. You've got a drink. So that's good. Just get comfortable, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, Miss Drew. There have been a couple of incidents.
It's up to you as Nancy Drew.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to another episode of Nancy Drew, Treasure in the Royal Tower. This is my new best friend. I love this little magnifying glass so much. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. I'm always having issues with my microphone. Anyways, how y'all doing? We're back in the castle again. And as you can hear, the radiator has been fixed. Yay, thank you, Mr. Egan, Dexter, whatever we want to call him. I think we should keep calling him Mr. Egan, though. He's become like a paternal figure to us. He's really helped us out. We've helped him out. We scratched his back, and he scratches ours. You know what I'm saying? So we're cool with that, right? I'm always having some like anxiety about this microphone. You know, I'm always thinking it's in the way, and every time I check later, it's not. So I need to get over that. Anyways, yes, let's jump right into this because I am very excited. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded, 3 days maybe, so I'm just so excited and anxious to get into this. And since then, I've had so many great updates and tips from you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you all, specifically and especially Red Wolf and Abigail Cook. You two are holding it down for the Clue Crew. Let me tell you right now, I am so proud of y'all. Y'all keeping me up to check, up to point, and this is exactly what I needed, exactly what I wanted, exactly what I asked for. So thank you. Thank you both for everything. I've been in this country accent all morning. I've been cleaning the house like this. I have been going out for my cigarettes like this. I mean, I'm almost convinced I was Southern in a past life. I mean, I am a country bumpkin. I came from a small town here in central Ontario. But I just can't shake it off. It's just there. The Southern drawl, it comes and it goes. So does my British accent, though. So y'all can bear with me and my multiple personalities. There are many beings living in this vessel. Hashtag joking, not joking. All right, folks. Enough of the silliness, enough of the craziness. We've got a job to do. And you know, I think the only reason why I have been extending this so long is because our radiator's fixed. Do you hear that? No, you don't. Because it's not there no more. Awesome. Yay! So this could be our new safe room, everybody. This could be where we, what do you call it? Hang out, or sorry, where we start and end the episode. Yeah, this is our new safe room, okay? Well, I guess it was always our safe room, being our hotel room, but it was a bit of a distraction, audioly. It was very distracting. All right, folks, well, let's just jump right into this then. We got lots to do. You got your tea? Good, I see it. Smells good, too. Smells like you got some spices in there, something good today. Unless that's just Bailey's I'm smelling, but whatever it is, you got your tea. We're good. And you got your blanket? You warm and comfortable? See, I got mine. No robe today. I dressed up. I got all into the mood of the whole Marie Antoinette and lace and Victoria. It's not very Victorian. Our last mystery in the Victorian mansion was specifically and strongly Victorian related, but this one I feel has some Victorian touches to it. More medieval. So this is my like Nancy Drew treasure in the Royal Tower garb. This is my little blast from the past shirt. So I'm comfortable. I've got a blanket. I'm warm. I'm good. Are you though? That's what matters most. And you're comfortable? Totally cozy? Check. Good. Backwards check for you. This would be the right way for you, viewers at home. All right, folks. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to jump into this mystery? Let's go, Clue Crew. All right. Now let me start the timer. This is something that I have neglected to do for the past like 5 episodes. This goes back to Message in a Haunted Mansion as well. So it's on. Now, I do want to let you guys know before we jump into this, I have been told that, or I've been asked rather, a request has been made that I try to extend our Nancy Drew time together kind of intervally, like over time. So I've decided that instead of our traditional 26-minute cutoff, I'm extending it to 34 minutes. But we know how we work here, the Clue Crew. We get a little distracted with our theories and such. Okay, I'm just talking about myself because I'm a distracted mother. I get distracted so easily. So this is good for me. This keeps me on track. But even though it ends at 34 minutes, it might extend to 36, 37, 40, an hour. Who knows? Let's go. Let's jump in. Are you ready, folks? Let's go. Okay. So first things first, I think we've seen everything there is to be seen in this room. That's like, yeah. There ain't nothing out there. Okay. So the one thing though, I think we need to do, I think it'd be important that we check in with all of our suspects. So let's just check in with everyone here at the castle and see if there's anything else anyone needs to say. Mr. Egan is not available at the moment. It's 8 o'clock a.m. Where are you? Unless it's 8 o'clock p.m. We'll figure it out if Lisa's not here either. So it's 8 o'clock p.m. So everyone's sleeping. Well, in that case then, I'm thinking we go down to Jacques' little ski parlor down there and see if he's in bed too. If he ain't working late, we should go and visit him, or visit where he works and see if there's any clues there. Something with that box too, the hope boxes that he paints. Now you see, we've already had so many issues with this elevator. And whoever is our suspect is climbing around in that vent that we saw open that leads to the library, which I'm thinking is Lisa, because Lisa I think we should call her Helen. Or wait, what was her other name? Because remember, she has multiple names. Helen Carp and Tanya Lee Gooding were seen on her other passports. So I think I'm gonna go with let's see here. Helen Carp. I like that. Tanya Lee Gooding doesn't really suit her. Helen Carp seems inconspicuous, but we know she's up to something. So Miss Helen Carp was up in those vents, and we know this to be true because she talked to us later on and said, come on. She's trying to be our friend, acting like she was close with us and saying, oh, you know, you've been in there. Ha, 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 I have too. I know you're in there. We didn't let our guard down though. Nancy certainly didn't. Nancy stood her ground and said, honey, we weren't in the library, so I don't know what you talk about. Made her look like a fool. But since we know she's been climbing through those vents and she's a little bit sus right now, I mean everyone is, but she's a little more sus than everyone else, and also because Red Wolf we were talking about this elevator and you were telling me how you used the staircase for the rest of the game when you were playing. Beautiful. Done and done. Need not say no more. We are never using that elevator again unless we have to. So Red Wolf, I am taking your very good and very sound advice to prevent any other possible interruptions or scares or attacks or anything. Were those coat of arms there before? I don't really remember seeing those. Oh, they're nice. They're very nice. It must be the Wickford family crests. I can't move. Oh. There's another one we just passed. What was down this hall? I always forget. It's a dead end. Nancy, meet dead end. Yes, yeah. Which is probably another opening later on we'll discover. Surely. I am not the greatest at directing myself around here. I don't want to blame Nancy, because I'm sure she's a fabulous walker, especially in those heels we see here. But, unfortunately, I am not the greatest, directioner. I don't know how to direct things around here. Oh! Can we get in here? Oh.
Jacques must be gone.
It scared me. Oh. Well, I mean, Nancy, it is 8:30. Time is a little slow in this game. In Message in a Haunted Mansion, it took us like an hour just to get from the kitchen to the library. And the next thing you know, Abby's frickin' catching us in her room and telling Rose on us. Meanwhile, around here, time's a little slower. I appreciate that. Let's see if it's still so snowy outside.
It's like the North Pole out there.
Oh, but wait, don't we have boots? Or, we don't have boots, but our friend Helen Carp has boots, don't she? 517. Let's just see. Okay, I went the wrong way. Let's just see if this is the case. Can we take her boots? I wasn't paying attention to her boots. I know they're in the top of her locker, but I was more focused on the fact that she was carrying multiple identities and passports in her camera case. And the fact that when we addressed her on this, she said that, you know, most photojournalists do, blah, blah, blah. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Oh, there's other ones. She got more names than that. Okay, there's Helen Carp. I bet you that's her real name, because that's the second time we've seen her name. So I'm underlining that because, what do you call it? So far, I think that's her real name. Now, what other aliases does she go by? Alina Boyd. That's an interesting name. Alina. Spelt that way. I've seen Alina like E-A-L-E-E-N-A, but I've never seen that spelling. Can I get to the last one here? Is that alright? Oh, and there's Tarnley Gooding again. Wow. This girl, Helen Carp. Oh, Helen Carp. Hi, I'm Helen Carp. Okay. Whatever. We've seen all this. There's really nothing else to... And then this letter, of course, that was in another language, which we brought up to her. If you remember, we brought it up to her and she said she doesn't know any foreign languages as she wishes she did. Then why is your best friend sending you a letter in full Spanish? And she's apparently your best friend, or he, I can't remember who it was, the sender. If they're sending you a letter fully in a foreign language, why would they send that to you if they know you couldn't read it? You know what I'm saying? Sus. You sus. You are not our friend. You are sus. Oh, I really lost it the last episode, didn't I? I couldn't help it. I really couldn't help. I don't like her. I don't like her. I'm sorry. She seems like a sweetheart, but, you know, she is just not my cup of tea. I don't like when people kind of assume. You know that there's some suspicion to be had when they're trying to be your best friend without even knowing who you are. I feel like that's really suspicious. I feel like you should get to know someone before you start assuming friendship. That's a little awkward, isn't it? You should know who I am first. Oh, here we go. I'm going all the way around the desk again. We got everything from here, right? Yeah. I'm certainly dead. Unless I'm missing a chocolate bar or something. You know, for a castle that was lived in by the man who created chocolate milk, this is a very empty place. Or a very a very... He's lacking a lot of chocolate milk is what I'm saying. This place is lacking a lot of chocolate milk. There should be chocolate milk everywhere. We should have been able to, unless it comes with dinner, maybe Mrs. Professor Hothckiss got some chocolate milk with her 50 drumsticks. And she's still typing away. She'll be out of her room soon, I think. It's 9 now. 9:30, so it's been an hour. I think we need to go call our friends. We haven't done that yet. Let's go call Bess and George and Ned. And yeah, let's get some updates. And they could probably direct us to where we need to go next. We've seen all that. Yes, we have. Okay, we haven't made a phone call yet. Here we go. 1, 5, 2, 3. Can I use this? No. 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 5, 7. Hi, honey. Oh, we haven't even mailed the letter.
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please try again later. Thanks.
All right, Ned. We'll call again later. Voicemail.
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to retrieve messages. To leave the system, please press 3.
We have messages.
First message. To go to the next message, press 2. To leave the second message. To leave the system.
Last message? Oh, nothing. Okay, we have no messages. I didn't know that was a thing. Today years old after what, 20 years of playing this game. That's so cool. That is so cool. Little did I know. So Ned is in college, so he's a busy boy. So I don't think we're gonna get a hold of him, and we didn't. We tried. Let's call George. George and Bess. We know Bess is gonna be there. Right?
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
I guess I should have mailed that letter.
Oh, yeah.
Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
That's what
Seriously,
I was gonna say.
though, don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hothckiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean
Best of us
weird?
are.
Nutso? A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
This is true. This is true. Good observation. I'll keep that in mind when we meet her at 3 a.m. I think it was. She said meet her in the living room or whatever.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
You mean
She's a
Helen Carr.
photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh, yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
I know.
George,
I
are
know.
you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
True. True that. So are we.
I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
Oh, this is important. This is Dexter's resentment we're going to talk about.
Wickford
here.
wrote Dexter a farewell poem before he died.
The inventor of chocolate milk
not.
was a poet, too?
Yum, I could write a poem or two about chocolate milk.
It says that he hid some sort of luck charm for Dexter to find.
Where?
The chocolate
Something
milk.
about his old thinking spot somewhere out in the garden.
Okay, so this is
Funny, but I didn't see any
Dexter's
garden when I
resentment.
came in.
Well, you can't exactly tiptoe through the tulips when they're buried under 6 feet of snow.
Never mind my cheeky cousin over there, Nancy. When the storm passes, you should go out and see what you can find.
That's what I'd like to do. But it's time for a hint.
Ladies, I need inspiration. Brain juice. A hint.
They don't call us your trusty sidekicks for nothing.
Come on. Oh. Wait, what?
Help! I'm a little stuck.
I don't know.
Me neither.
They got nothing. I asked them twice and not...
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people.
Solid advice, solid advice. Okay, well, since they don't have much to say, I'm thinking it's time we meet Professor Hothckiss. What about you? It is now 10:30 p.m. It's been about 3 hours game time since we started. So, we're going to wake up at 3, and we're finally going to go meet Professor Hothckiss. I like that. Why does the room feel so weird getting out of bed? Oh, look at this. She makes her bed. She's one of those bed makers that puts the pillows underneath the blanket, eh? I'm more of a... I like to have the blankets, you know, perfect like that. But I like to have the pillows up against the back, you know, and... teach their own. My OCD is like, I gotta remake the bed. Sorry, Nancy. Oh, you know what? Professor Hotchkiss isn't in her room. I just realized that. It's a very naughty realization because now I want to go in there and see what she was doing in there.
It's locked.
What about my key?
It's locked.
Oh. We didn't mail that letter. Sorry, guys. I was just thinking about that. We never mailed the letter. The one Nancy was writing right at the first moment of the game. I was supposed to mail that letter, and I never did. I am such a bad friend. I wonder if I could slide this in between. No. Nothing's gonna open this door. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We're not getting into Professor Hotchkiss's room yet. Yet. Keyword yet. I would like to get the Helen Carp's room, though. Helen Carp. Helen Carp. I wonder if I should move this. Okay, you know what? Before I record the next episode, I'm gonna fix this. I just feel like I'm not speaking into the microphone. You know what I mean? Maybe I should bring it lower and have it like right here. That would be the prime. Never mind. Nah, I gotta work something out after the episode because this guy is pretty much set in stone while I'm yelling in your ear. Some adjustments need to be made. Okay. That's more like it. For now. For now. Alright, where's Miss Hotchkiss? Oh, there she is. Oh, look at her cute little shoes. Why do I not remember her shoes before? I'm sorry. I played this many moons ago, but I don't remember her having her shoes.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brainwaves are at their most powerful during this time.
Oh, I love her. I love you. You're just the sweetest. Look at this. Look at her. She's just the sweetest. Oh, I love the dress. I love the hair, the eye makeup. This is me in another life. I happen to do some of my best work in the middle of the night, too. Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour, but do you think everyone is really asleep? Ah!
Yes, this big old place
Smart.
does feel quiet at this hour. But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
Well, Dexter. Yeah, let's put it back on Dexter. We don't need everyone knowing where
Actually, it's Dexter who's most concerned. He seems to feel very responsible for everything going smoothly at the castle while Christy Lane is away. And, well, I guess things aren't going too smoothly. I'm just trying to help him out.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
So she might have had some kind of missing piece, link of the puzzle with this whole history of Marie Antoinette and this hidden tower. I feel like she had a piece of artifact that maybe had some relation to it, or a document, journal. She has something or had something, and someone else up in here stole that from her. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what the robbery, because I'm very curious about this robbery. We haven't really heard much about what was stolen, how, when, blah, 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 blah. But now that we know she's out at 3 a.m. till 6 a.m., Nancy's right. I think that's like the prime time to go and rifle through her room if that's what they wanted to find. But I do think it has some strong connection to the legend of this tower. Have you checked your room for clues? I don't know if we should say that. But I want to know more about this theory real bad.
Can you tell me anything about this theory of yours?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
Oh, we will be your apprentice. Oh, I like her. I like Professor Hothckiss. I don't know how to feel about her though. I mean, she's very openly saying go up to my room, and she feels like she has an apprentice, which is something she's never had. But at the same time, wouldn't that be perfect for the culprit to get on trusting terms with the one trying to suss him out? And say, why don't you go right up ahead in my room? No questions asked, no fears, no worries. That's a little bit risky. Something a culprit might do. Ooh, I want to love you. I want to like you, but I just... Still sus. Everyone's still sus. And yeah.
Oh, that's all right, Professor. I don't want to invade your privacy.
So
I insist.
Oh, she insists.
Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
I love this woman. Still sus though. Little bit, just a little bit. What do you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood? Girl, I could answer that question for you. Actually, I'd like to, but go ahead.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself,
and chocolate,
while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
Neither do I. And it's such an injustice. I really would love to sit down and have a conversation with Professor Hothckiss, because I feel very strongly about Marie Antoinette and her legacy too. I think that's very unfair, and she's been treated so unjust. She was not just some queen who spent money on jewels and fancy soaps and cakes and chocolates. And I mean, she did spend a lot of money on her friends though too. And then you got to start to, when you dig into the history and read the stories and the articles and everything else that laments her time as queen, you start to see that she was a very caring woman. She actually, as a young girl, she was a young girl as a queen. She really didn't make it too far into life, unfortunately, chronologically. But in her youth as queen, she did a lot to make the people around her happy. She felt she was constantly needing to prove herself, so she wasn't seen as this Austrian invader of sorts, and the French people weren't accepting her as a queen. They kept seeing her as this Austrian delinquent that, is going to go and destroy France, or a spy. They had all kinds of theories. It was ridiculous and totally unfair. But eventually they beheaded her because they truly believed she destroyed France's economy. It was her, single-handedly. And they knew that wasn't the case, but they needed someone to blame and for France to get back to normal. So they used fear-mongering and all kinds of political propositions to, stand her upright and make her look like a villain. It's really sad, as she was beheaded. And it's said that on the day she was hung, it is said that it was her choice to wear purple slippers. And this, the symbology of the color purple is very deep, and there's a lot of meanings, but one specific, very crucial meaning is loyalty. So she was still showing her people silently through her wardrobe, through her apparel, that she was still loyal to the subjects of France and to her people, right up until the end. It's as if she was forgiving and commending and loving her people all in one statement with those shoes. Incredible. It still gives me goosebumps this day. So I would love to get in that game with you and sit in the other chair and have a conversation with you, Professor Hotchkiss. You've got my historical blood boiling. Wait, sorry, what did she say? Oh, about him. Why not? What do you believe?
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
True. Very true. I'm liking the compassion of Professor Hothckiss.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it, and then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
Oh, that's scary.
What do you mean it disappeared?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
It might seem
See
that
you
way,
soon.
though.
Goodbye.
If Professor Hotchkiss is saying that Marie didn't like that kind of extravagance, which she didn't. She really wasn't big on that. I don't think I really ever saw her wear a tiara. Like, in this portrait, she's got a hat on, which she's famous for, and the feathers and the tall hair, but I don't ever remember her having any big, extravagant tiaras. I mean, that just goes to show right there that she was a little different from other generic queens, you know what I mean? She didn't have that ego. Oh, it says right on the card, 214. I'm like, where is Hotchkiss's room? I'm shocked we're going in here right now with her admission. Oh, of course she's got like a big yellow room. This is a very interesting room. Doesn't seem so cozy as the other ones. Just me? I don't know. It just doesn't feel... Okay, let's see here. Oh, look at all the chicken. She ate a lot of chicken. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can eat that much too. Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Marie. Austrian birth name, Marie Antoinette. Married off at 15, and she had to chase her name. She had to change her name, too. She must have been frightened. I can't really read her writing, let alone in her accent. Her favorite color was a purple like me. I wondered if she adored chicken drumsticks. Despite these elaborate hairstyles that were the fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered and natural. Note evidence that she was unpretentious. There is no concrete evidence that she was one who coldly declared, "Let them eat cake," in response to the news that the people were starving. Marie was immature, but not cruel. That is true. I like that statement. Marie was immature, but not cruel. She didn't know how to be queen. She didn't know how to rule. And she did not say, "Let them eat cake." That is the biggest myth I've ever heard. Ever. What are you hiding in here, girlfriend? She does keep everything exactly where it needs to be, huh? Look at this. Oh, she's got a tape recorder. More chicken! She really does like chicken. What's this?
Something's missing here.
A recorder? I love this charging stand. We don't see chargers anymore like that. I missed that. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's put that back.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
What? Oh, shoot. We ran out of battery. Look at... Darn, it was just getting good. Why did she make that noise? Okay. We got to charge it. Here we go. So I guess we gotta... Oh, wait. Is it done? Did y'all see the light? Oh, that just means it's charging, I guess. Alright. We'll come back for that, I guess. What do we got in here? Oh. From a baroness. In Austria? Dearest B, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you are onto something important with the medallion and the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece, Helga I, my great-great-great-great-aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe, as it was part of a great truth that she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. Helga von Handeldorf. Okay. So, I think I went through like 6 accents there and kind of just splurged them together, because I'm realizing halfway through I'm reading it that she's Austrian and not British like our friend Professor Hothckiss, but I feel like she's got some British accent. I was just, you know, that was my improvisation. Is that it? Yeah. Improvisation of Helga von Handeldorf. Well, that's interesting, because it seems like she had nothing to say. Interesting. So Marie has words. I mean, keep in mind, we're realizing and understanding and accepting that all this is historical fiction, but it's still really cool because it has to do with someone who is not, or who is historically significant and real. Marie Antoinette is not a fictional character, in case you're wondering. Is this charged? I feel like
something's missing here.
Nope. Shoots. Alright, we'll just leave it on the charger. I bet you they want us to come back another night. We're not supposed to know about that yet. No going through her bags. Alright, fine. That's kind of sad that I really wanted to get into her bags, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we know about Professor Hothckiss now. Let's go ask her about that letter, though, in the bag. That's what I want to know about. Why was there a letter from the Duchess, the Grand Duchess of Austria? What? Where is she? Oh wow, it's 6 o'clock on the dot. Guys, we literally got out of there just in time. Wow. Will she talk to us from her room? I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. No. She working hard. Yeah, she's back at it again. Alright. Well, perhaps we should go to bed then too. Wake up first thing in the morning and see if we can go outside, because I want to go outside so bad.
It's locked.
Yeah. Oh. Wrong key card. Beautiful. Alright. Time for you to go to bed. just for a couple hours. It's already 6 a.m. Might as well wait up at 10. 10 a.m. is reasonable, right? Right? Right. Alright, folks. BRB, one moment. I've got to pee. Trying to make that real quick. Alright. Okay. Yeah, pretty good at that. Now, what time we got here? Oh my god. 1:30. Look at that. We did pretty good. For the first episode with a new time. I think we got the timing just right. But I don't know if I want to make this our safe room. I don't know, folks. I kind of like starting and ending. Yeah, I know we're waiting for the radiator to be fixed, but I feel like we need to end the episode down in the ski lodge thing. The ski booth. Well, I don't know what you want to call it. Well, let's talk to Mr. Egan first, though, while we make our way down there. Yeah, let's talk with everyone we can on the way down.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Egan. Aww.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
I love him. And I'm making this face because I'm just like sad, because if it turns out to be him, I'm gonna be like, what have you learned? What have you learned? Nothing. Your father has died, and he resented him, and he fought. Okay, I guess we should talk to Helen Carp too. What she got to say?
Well, if it isn't Dexter's little Cinderella.
When you researched this place, did you find any references to a secret garden?
Not that I
Sorry,
remember.
Helen Carp, we gotta go.
But I probably wasn't even thinking about gardens. I mean, it's hardly croquet weather.
Oh.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Yeah, why don't you just get back to your magazine? I'm just not a fan. I feel like she's like she's not our friend. I keep going this way to get to the basement because I want to get in the elevator, but we can't go in the elevator. It's the scary place. It's not safe. It's not safe at all. Alright, down we go, down we go. Alright. There, our new safe space. Oh, I do feel safe down here. And Jacques.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
The tower, yes. We haven't heard much about you in this tower.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the revolution, that is.
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
Interesting. What is hidden in this tower? Well, folks. Okay, I'm not gonna make myself dizzy here. Let's just face this way. Alright, guys. Well, that's all the time we have for today. However, I feel like we've gotten a lot of headway in regards to figuring out more about these robberies and why we are working and not vacationing. Why Nancy is working on her vacation. I guess it's important we get to the bottom of that so it's not all in vain, but I feel like we're getting closer to the truth here, step by step. This one's kind of a slow burn. I feel like it's taking some time, even though we've made some progressions in our own snooping skills. I mean, we've gotten to the library, we've climbed through some vents, we found a secret room with some really hard-hitting information and personal letters between Ezra Wickford and Dexter Egan, which turns out to be Ezra Wickford's son, who was a bad boy, who wants to, it seems like he's resentful for all of the mistakes he made as a kid to his adoptive father and wants to do right now that he's gone. Because the will, Ezra's will, said that Mr. Egan was not to get any of his, and it hurt him to have to do it, but he didn't trust him to carry on the family business and the money and the title, all that stuff. So that must have been a hard blow for Mr. Egan, and I think that's where maybe it all started for him, thinking about what he could have done better and how he could have been a better son, etc., etc. It's all very sad, actually, and very traumatic. Something that this would make a great movie, I'm just saying. Hi, I'll play someone. I want to be Professor Hotchkiss. That'd be so much fun. Anyways, where was I with that? He did bad by his father. I'm trying to think if I have any more notes on him. Not really. But yeah, I think that Mr. Egan, I think he could be a little sus. I think that those kinds of resentments, especially he's an older man, and Ezra was an older man when he passed away, his father, and a lot of those letters we found and in the albums were all dated between, I think, 1943 and like 1950 something or 60 something. So his youth was many years ago, and he's an older man now. I feel like for many years then, depending on when Ezra Wickford died, maybe I'm gonna totally guess in Mr. Egan's like 40s maybe or 50s. If that's the case, then he's probably dealt with this absence and this truth about his adoptive father, that he didn't know about for many years. Now that he knows, I feel like he's sitting with this now, and it's hurting him. But someone that is that hurt and realizing there's that many traumas within them that they could have done differently about, that was in their hands and in their control, looking back and feeling that resentment could cause some really inappropriate actions, could really manifest some kind of feeling of vengeance or trying to make things right now, but in a not so healthy way. You know what I'm saying? So he is still sus. As much as I love him, as much as I can see his trauma and understand his pain, especially with going through the archives, the hidden room, and finding all those hidden archives, the letters, the poems, and the photo albums, and the will. It's the perfect kind of recipe for disaster, you know? When your trauma gets in the way of something like that, I feel like that could easily leak into a very easy... So he could be the one robbing it. I mean, he has the keys to the place. He has all full access. But then we've got Miss Helen Karp. Oh, sorry, Tanya Lee Gooding. Oh, sorry, Elisa Ostrom. Or there was another name. Alina Boyd. Like, come on. I forgot to put her last name. But, seriously? She's sus, just prerequisite sus, because she's got all these identifications. She's basically admitted to us she's snuck in the library, saying she doesn't know foreign languages and getting like fully Spanish narrative letters from her best friends. It all doesn't add up with her. Nothing adds up with her. But Mr. Egan has a deeper motivation. So it's hard. There's a balance there. Jacques, he could be just like the silent cutie sitting on the sidelines, getting up to all this business when we ain't looking. So he's also suspect. And then there's Professor Hotchkiss. Lover, sweetheart, beautiful woman. She's just so beautifully eccentric and individualized. And I just love her love for history and Marie Antoinette specifically. So it's hard for me to think of her as suspicious. But she did let us into her room. No questions asked. Oh, only that we keep everything where it was because it's scientifically organized. But even she's a little sus, because why would you let us walk into your room? You don't know us very well. And I know we've helped her out. We've proven our trust. But I don't know. I just feel like if someone robbed my room and took something very, very important to the reason why I was at this castle to begin with in the dead of winter, stuck inside from a snowstorm, I would be much more pissed off because you just took the counterpart. Sorry, you just took the key element to my investigation, right? My historical investigation with Marie Antoinette. So if someone stole that, I'd be very pissed. I feel like maybe she just reacts differently, but I feel like I don't think she would sabotage herself. That doesn't make much sense. There's not much motivation in that motive, but I don't know with her. She's sus too. Everyone's still sus, okay? Bottom line. But Mr. Egan and this Helen Karp, Lisa, whatever the hell you want to call her, she just gives me a bad feeling. And did you hear that last little bit? Oh, look at that. It's Mr. Egan. It's Dexter's Cinderella. Girl, you wish you could wear glass slippers. Anyways, folks, we've got to continue this because now we're in this loop of, what smells funky? Smell that. What is that? We got to figure it out. All right, Clue Crew. To the bottom of this case, we shall get. Anyways, yeah, we will jump right back off from our safe space here in the locker room. And I'm thinking for the next episode, we talk more to Mrs. I feel like Professor Hothckiss has more to say. Let's figure out more from her. Let's give Bess and George another call. They might have more information now with regards to hints and helping us out, because they had nothing the last time we called, which was very bizarre. I called twice. Oh, sorry, I asked twice and we got nothing. But we also forgot to mail the letter, which is still sitting here. I wonder where you would even mail it. Was there a mailbox at the front door? Okay, no, we'll check that out in the next episode. But I'm very eager to find out. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching with me. It is my ultimate pleasure to do these Let's Plays. I feel like they're so much fun. They're such a great experience for you and I to connect. Strangers, friends, family, anybody, all of us, any age, any gender, any race, religion, sex, creed, whatever you are, whatever you look like. I don't give a rat's. I mean, I care. But I don't care who you are coming to watch. I think everyone and anyone should come and watch and help us beat this mystery. Come on, join the Clue Crew. Don't be afraid. It's not that scary. I mean, it gets a little scary at times. Let's be honest. It gets very scary. But if you could put up with some scares and some attacks and some unfortunate second chances when we hurt ourselves, and actually when we hurt Nancy, we put her in positions she shouldn't be in and even warns us we shouldn't put her in them, but we do it anyways. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Then join the club. Come on. Come be a part of the Clue Crew. Here on TravyJsSpace on YouTube. Okay. For reals, I'm stalling now. The timer's off and it's been an extra 10 minutes. Alright, folks. Love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. And yeah, if you have any hints, tips, any suggestions, maybe something I missed in this episode, feel free to drop down below in that comment section and hit me hard with the facts. Hit me with the things I missed. Enlighten me with the things I crossed over and forgot about, or a little bit ignorant to, or forgot about, or didn't pay enough attention to. Was there something I missed? Let me know. And if you're confused about where we are so far in the mystery also, and you don't have your notes written down, then feel free to write in the comments and I'll catch you up. We'll keep you up to date. Or you can go back and watch the first episode and watch through again, whatever your preference. But I don't mind catching you up either in the comments. So if you just want a little little blurb to catch you up, and that's a little easier for you, let me know. I'll let you know in the comments, okay? Alright, guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you. We'll see you again soon, okay? Alright, ta-ta. Toodles. Ciao for now. Bye, guys. Howdy, folks. Did you like that video? Well, then why don't you go ahead and give that thumbs up a smackaroo. Don't want to miss out on the next episode? Give the subscribe button some love, and make sure to turn your notifications on. That way I can give you a bell ring, let you know dinner is served. Still need more to chew on? Take a bite of my new YouTube Instagram account at TravyJsSpace to keep up to date with the channel's inner workings and news of upcoming projects and episodes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.